Hi everyone, this is Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. I want to wish you all a very blessed Christmas. I hope you guys had a really nice time with your families, and even if you don't celebrate, enjoy some of your holidays. And yeah, hope things are going really well with you. I thought now that I'm back home from Christmas lunch and everything, it's time for some Geoguessr duels, right? We're currently sitting at 233 in the world, and our goal is #1. So let's see if we can actually make it happen here. Let's just see who we come up against here. Oh, we're against I Mean High. No way. We're actually against I Mean High once again. He's back on the channel, and he plays no moving against us. So let's wish him a Merry Christmas, shall we? Oh, you can't actually type in these ones, but okay, we send him that. This should be somewhere in Hungary or something like that, I imagine. Yeah, Poland has the holes going all the way down to the bottom. Hungary or Romania could make sense here. Might kind of hedge for the both of them, but architecturally, no, architecturally I can see both countries here actually, so I think I will kind of just go Eastern Hungary here. Let's see where it actually is. Okay, well, it's just Southern Hungary, so not the best guess there, actually closer to Serbia, but not a bad start. I mean, I would say these countries are definitely not my strong suit. Also, look, I got a new border around my name. Can you guys see that? It's like more golden than the previous one was. I'm at least reached 120 level. So this is somewhere in Thailand, probably East Thailand. I don't think we need to focus too much here, but I would say it's more southern with the prominence of the palms. So yeah, I'll just go like a bit east of Bangkok here. This feels like a decent guess to me. Anything else to say here? Yeah, I don't think there's too much. This is a very generic ground, but when you see the flatness like this, with kind of the reddish dirt, this kind of eastern section of the country definitely works best. And it was actually all the way east. He goes a bit further south, maybe thinking about the palms too much there, but we take some good damage off his health bar there. Next one here is by no means easy. I would say it's probably Mexico or Ecuador. Black car though, so it should be North Colombia. I guess we'll go quickly here. Probably this section makes the most sense, right? I'm just going to go straight for it here. I guess it can also be over here, but when you get the real dryness, probably this section of Colombia makes the most sense. But yeah, black car, stubby antenna, that's pretty much all. It's the only place it can be. This is a very unique car. But the white car with stubby antenna can be found in many places. And he goes much too south there, so that's going to be good damage again here. A good start against I Mean High. So always happy to face someone who's also playing no moving, because I feel like, you know, it would just be so good if they added that. I would really get to #1 pretty quickly, I think, or at least I think other good players would start playing as well, but I think I would get there near there pretty quickly. We have a lot of palms here, so I am thinking more southern, but at the same time, it is not that hilly like you normally see in the south, so I think I'm gonna go around like Bisa or something like that. I could also see like all the way down near Cape Coast, but this seems like a better hedge. And yeah, it was all the way right near Togo there, so not a bad guess. We do another 300 points damage before the healing round here, so healing round should be favoring us here. We're gonna get a little bit of points back, especially because it's just Europe. This is pretty easy. We can just immediately guess. I think it's Denmark, but even if it's France here, we gain most of our points back, and he goes quickly. That's very nice of I Mean High. So he's gonna gain basically all the points he needed, and we are still 2,000 points in the lead, so can't complain about that. I'm sad that I can't type Merry Christmas to my opponent, but I suppose it's probably good that we can't type to each other, because I guess people would get a little bit angry in games like that, and you don't want that. Let's see, this is definitely England somewhere, I would say. Could be Scotland as well. But I think just, yeah, .uk, that's good. I think just Northern England probably works the best here. I'm not entirely sure. I don't actually have a good vibe for where this is. Could it be much further south? I don't know, maybe it is. I'll just go Sheffield kind of hedge here. And it was actually quite a bit further south. Actually, almost in Wales, but yeah, it's just going to be Bristol kind of area. 500 damage for I Mean High there. So glad I didn't try and go Scotland at the last second or anything like that. But this looks kind of like Malta to me. I would say so, right? We have a bit of English here. This definitely looks like Malta. I can't think of anything else that it would be. He will go in the same place that I do, I imagine. And he does. And so it's going to be a slight bit of damage here. Only 0 points. Okay, actually, we're only 100 meters closer than our opponent there, so it makes sense. Okay, this is southern Brazil. I like that. It's going to be good for us, I think. I feel like Piranha or something like that. Oh, no, it's actually New Zealand. Okay, New Zealand can be deadly. We got the kind of Christchurch hedges here, so I kind of feel like just a bit south of Christchurch or a bit north of Christchurch really works the best here. I would go like around here, I think. Let's see if the Christchurch hedges work. They are actually all the way south there. That was my initial vibe. I guess with the healiness, it makes sense. We do some more good damage there. He goes north of Christchurch, kind of hedging for North Island, I think. Anyway, next one here looks like maybe Okay, we got the Filipino car. This kind of flatness mixed with the mountains feels kind of Luzon to me. So I think I will go like somewhere around here. Let's try it out. And it was, yeah, Luzon indeed. Actually, was it Luzon? Yeah, it was. Just in like kind of south central Luzon. And that's almost enough to take him out. He's only on 71 health now. A bit lucky. So let's see what the next round is. We just need to get slightly closer. 3.5 times damage. We're somewhere in Italy. And I'm thinking of just going fairly northern here, but I'm not sure. Oh, Milano. Okay, well, I'm going to trust that this is actually Milan. And we only need 70 damage, so hopefully we saw the clue and he didn't. I mean, it's kind of hidden here. You have to read pretty carefully, but all things considered, he will look at the flag and then he might check these and get it correct, I think. So we'll see what ends up happening here. And okay, he missed the sign there. So that's a good result for us, and we end up taking a nice first win here. You know what? Because I Mean High is playing no moves, that really does benefit us. So let's see if we can play him again here. I would not mind that at all. And we are facing I Mean High again. Very good. Okay, I like this. I like this. Now you're getting a taste of what it would be like if the settings were done correctly. But anyway, this one should be somewhere in Lesotho here. I like Lesotho, and let's just probably take Maseru. This kind of dry climate, it's fairly urban, is normally found in the west, kind of border with South Africa here. Probably makes the most sense. And it is just Maseru there. So the middle click is fine, but it's normally a bit greener in that section. So yeah, I would say kind of go west if you see it being pretty dry. Next one here actually has potential to be a kind of a bigger damage round, although it looks like it's Ukraine with the red car. And so I would be thinking somewhere fairly central here. I definitely don't mind kind of just like a Kiev hedge here, so that's what I'll go for. Ends up being near Dnipro there, so pretty good guess from I Mean High. It's going to be almost 1,000 points of damage there. Pretty impressive, but that's no issue. We've definitely seen that we can consistently get closer, at least in the first duel we were able to. This one is something like UAE. It's very flat, so I think just near Dubai makes the most sense. He's guessed, so let's just go in with him. It really shouldn't be too much of a big deal, and it's not just kind of between Sharjah or more towards Sharjah there, and again, no damage done. So, not too bad. We're definitely going to be able to heal up to full health if we do a decent guess on this round. And what is it looking like? Pedestrian crossing is unfamiliar to me. What do we have here? Yellow rear plate there. Could this be somewhere in Luxembourg? We only have one rear yellow plate here. Blue on both sides there, so I think it is France. Now, can we see any phone number? That would be nice. That is nothing like a phone number, but phone codes can really help in France. And we do not see one, so I would actually think of Paris here. I don't think it actually looks like Paris, but I think Paris hedge probably makes quite a bit of sense here. Does that say anything? Promotion. Yeah, no. Nothing too useful, I think. So I will go for Paris here. Let's see where he goes. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes the same guess here because it's not too much information. Let's see what's here. Oh, Paris. I like that. Okay. That does not necessarily mean we're in Paris, but it says Paris twice here, so I kind of feel at least decent. Where will he go? Probably similar. And he goes nearby Paris, so it's not too eventful there. And even though we do 300 points damage, it's not going to mean anything unless this is a really hard healing round. And the healing round is not looking too difficult. I think it's just going to be Turkey or something like that. This kind of salt and pepper road is very Turkish. Yeah, and so we only need to click in the middle of Turkey here to get maximum points. And we both did the exact same thing, and we're actually going to go all the way up to full health here. Oh, wow. We were 2 points away from getting full health. That's kind of funny. As you can see, we got 899 of points of healing, but we're still missing 2. So it's actually like it rounds it. It's on decimal points. That's why it's not exact. Anyway, if you understood what I mean, you understood. This is going to be somewhere in Poland, and I did not get a good idea of where we are. Although I feel like Warsaw Hedge or Łódź Hedge makes sense here. So I'll go for Łódź, and it ends up being in Wrocław. So that's not too bad. And again, just a slight bit of damage here. So it wasn't really not too bad, but he's definitely consistently been closer on this occasion. Yellow cycling lane here. Where are we going to be? I would say, well, based on the flag here, that looks like Hungary. And I would say Budapest makes sense here, right? Definitely feels more like Budapest than anything else. We got .hu, we got Utsa, so yeah, definitely feeling Budapest here. Let's see, and it was indeed there on the other side of the river, but again, this is going to be minimal damage, just 1 point or 2. Yep, not too bad. Okay, heading into round 8 with 2.5 times damage here, and it feels like Mexico somewhere. Yeah, it's Mexico. We got CDMX taxis, and he'll definitely notice that. If he doesn't, then I guess it's good to put the pressure on. But yeah, the CDMX taxis always have the like pink on top. That is a very good meta, and it comes up surprisingly often, especially on world map, so keep it in mind. Okay, next one here. We got short number plates, so thinking of somewhere in the Americas, probably. Ooh, it feels kind of Ecuadorian. Yeah, we got the stubby antenna. Oh, where's the sun here? Sun? I don't know. This definitely feels more Ecuadorian to me. I just want to confirm. Yeah. I don't really see anything that 100% confirms it to me, unfortunately. But I think I trust my vibes here. I really do. Oh, Corona ad. Okay, that puts a spanner in the works. Now I think it's actually Max. Okay, where would it be in Max? Do I see any familiar number plates? We have some blue ones. That's interesting. What about down there? Do we see any electricity counter? That's the next thing, because that can really differentiate. Oh yeah, we do have a Max electricity counter. This is actually a difficult round. I'm glad I took my time. If I was going really quickly, I probably would have just gone Ecuador. Still, we haven't figured out a good guess yet. I would maybe like kind of hedge in Tabasco here, because I could see this area, I could see this area. Let's try Tabasco, and it was, yeah, all the way down near Cancun there. Not a terrible guess from him, but it's going to be a huge amount of damage there, 5,000 damage. So yeah, the hedge pays off on that occasion, and would have been devastating if he had picked the right state. But I didn't see any Quintana Roo plates, which is interesting. This feels like with the long antenna, we don't have any blue strips, so I guess it's probably actually Iceland, right? Does that make sense here? I think Iceland has to make sense here. I hope he's not moving around, because this could be a devastating round. If it just happens to be Sweden with no blue strips, then we're in trouble. But as it stands, I think it is Iceland here. Yeah, surely. I mean, I think poor weather is often common in the Generation 3 in Reykjavik as well, I hope. And it was Denmark. Oh my gosh, the lack of blue strips is absolutely insane there. So, wow. What are the chances to see an entire street with no blue strips? I mean, that's definitely a skill issue. I should have realized. But when you see the white car with a long antenna, the lack of blue strips, and the fact that it was overcast, that, to me, I just thought not. So there we go. I mean, High takes a win. He's definitely beat me a few times on the channel, so well played to him on that one. If only we took him out on the Mexico, I probably could have guessed more accurately there and prevented that whole tragedy just then. Anyway, this one is definitely somewhere in southern Russia with the winter coverage. Do we see anything useful here? Probably not. How south do we go? Yeah, I actually don't want to go all the way south. I want to kind of go Saratov kind of area here. Saratov, Penza, Samara. Could also be just like Volgograd or something even further south, but we'll see. I kind of feel like a bit further north is the play here. Yeah, this kind of like winterish coverage is definitely all the way southern Russia, kind of from Moscow down to the southern tip there, and that's where it was this occasion. I probably should have like searched for some more mountains, because it was kind of hilly there. We probably would have been able to see some mountains in the background. Okay, this is like Belgium or something like that. Belgium or Netherlands. I think we can just click the border here. It's really kind of an insignificant round if you ask me, so I'm just going to go for that. But yeah, I mean, this kind of big brick building, very common for that kind of area. And then also the avenue of trees and the very flat landscape is definitely that part of the world. I would say it's probably Netherlands. Yeah, it is just all the way north Netherlands. And yeah, it's just a bit flatter than Sweden. Than Belgium. Northern Belgium is very flat. Southern Belgium is quite hilly. And that's basically all you need to know for region guess in those countries, because apart from that, it's very difficult. Okay, this is Generation 2. We've got Spanish. So probably, blue strip on the plate says E, so I guess we just go for like southern Spain here. I don't know. Yeah, just southern Spain here. Let's go in this. Oh, he's guessed first. Okay, let's think here. He's confident. What do I think about this? Like, I don't think it's Canary Islands. I think we should be safe from that. But apart from that, I don't really have a good vibe, so I'm just going to go central here. And it was all the way south indeed, but that's okay. The Madrid kind of hedge is fine there. So we finally do some damage. Wasn't a good start to this duel, but now we have our opportunity to go basically up to full health. And I hope this round... Oh, it's actually round 4 only. Okay, it's not ideal. This is like... What? Looks like Finland to me. Feels southern Finland, so yeah, I would just go kind of somewhere over here. This should be a close enough guess, and it is. So yeah, we're gonna be able to heal to almost full health, assuming the next round isn't too hard. I hope it's not Russia, I hope it's not USA, and it looks like we are lucky. It looks like it's gonna be like Czechia or something like that here. This looks like Czech font on the sign. Yeah, feeling good about that. He immediately goes for the guess, of course. And we have a bunch of Skodas here, so I really do like it. Could it be something else? No, that's a Czech house number. So yeah, I guess I should click central here, because we don't really need anything more than that. Yeah, it just ends up being near Ostrava there. So yeah, good guess from our opponent, and we almost go full health. So that's definitely fortunate that that Russia round didn't happen later on, but of course he got a bit fortunate with the Mexico as well. So it comes and goes, doesn't it? That kind of luck. So I would say this was Haoteng, probably. Yeah, I mean, we got like a blue number plate. Was that a bit green on the number plate, actually? Oh, that might be a bit of green on the number plate. Okay, okay. The mountains are somewhat significant in the background. Yeah, we definitely have green on the number plate here. So, oh man, if only these are unblurred. So if only I remembered. But it's not Durban. It's not Pretoria. I would probably go Bloemfontein here. Maybe even hedging further over. I don't know. Bloemfontein should be fine. It was actually okay. That's the Eastern Cape number plate there. Okay, it's a fine start to the multipliers. We're actually in the lead again. That's good. Yeah, Pretoria uses blue number plates. So does Durban. So that's actually a good thing to know. We saw a bit of green there, and I knew it couldn't be either. This is what? Like Czechoslovakia. Yeah, Czechoslovakia makes sense here. Then with this kind of like dry, like a kind of winter generation 3, I would go Czechia. And I'm going to take a bit of a risky guess and go all the way over here. See if we can get some extra points based on that. Yeah, this kind of winterish coverage is quite uncommon in Slovakia Gen 3, quite common in Czechia Gen 3. But he gets it, so just clicking in the middle was the better tactic there, unfortunately. And we're going to lose 800 points, according to that. So literally 50 points in the game right now. This is very tight. And attack game's a good game. I like that. So, next one here. We should be somewhere in, what does that say, Andorra? I would say this is Andorra, right? Yeah, Andorran architecture here with all these brick buildings. He will guess quickly as well, I'm sure of it, because we even have a flag here. And yes, he did, so that's very good. Again, the duel stays tight here. We move to 3 times damage. So, I am starting to feel that, you know, it's one of these ones where anyone who makes the next mistake, like I did on the Reykjavik, is in trouble. I still can't get over how many white plates there are in Belgium. I mean, in Denmark. You see it all over Europe, of course, but just to see a whole street view is a whole street full of them is of course annoying. But okay, what do we have here? I feel a bit bad because I got a view here that I probably wouldn't have had otherwise. I feel like it's Poland. But I could see anything down to Slovenia, so I think I just kind of click Southern Poland here. Yeah, I think it's probably fine. Options here, Czechoslovakia, Poland, Slovenia, Croatia. So I think Southern Poland kind of encapsulates most of what I feel here. I actually may prefer just like a Slovakia hedge now that I look at it a little bit more, but we'll see what ends up happening. And it was indeed in Czechia, so his Croatia guess is not bad, but it is going to net us some good damage there, almost 2,000 points. Yeah, Slovakia would have been slightly better, but actually basically not better at all, so that's fine. Next one here is Taiwan. Can we find a phone code here? 333. I'm not sure if that's actually a proper phone code or not. Kind of don't trust it. 07, so that would feel a bit more southern, right? If my calculations are correct, then it would. We're driving right. Okay, we're definitely there. 07, I would say might be like Tainan or something like that. I'm going to hedge between these two here. Should be down that way, I think, if I am not mistaken. Did we actually get a guess in here? We did. Okay, it was actually Kaohsiung. Kaohsiung. Yeah, kind of a difficult name to pronounce. I'm probably butchering it anyway, but that's good damage. Quadruple damage here. We're in Australia, but he's also Australian, so let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's make a good guess. These poles kind of feel like New South Wales, so yeah, do we see any yellow number plates here? Looks like we don't, unless that one is. Feels like a bigger city, so I guess Sydney. Oh, that looks like a Sydney lamp, but that doesn't. Yeah, okay, this one definitely feels like a Sydney lamp. If we can move closer to it, I'd love that. But as it stands, I'm pretty sure this will be just somewhere in Sydney. And yeah, I guess Sydney with the possibility of like Newcastle or even Coffs Harbour. But they're I feel like that's only the 3 places that are kind of possible here. So feeling good about Sydney. It probably is just the most likely. Although we do have quite a few palms. I don't know. We'll see. And it was actually Wollongong. Okay, that makes sense. One of the next biggest cities. It was a lot of palms though, so not too bad. He guesses Sydney. I wonder which city. I think it might be Melbourne or something. I can't remember though, if he's told me. 4.5 times damage here, and it looks like Monaco, I want to say. Yeah. Ocean South here. Let's line it up, so we should be, like, I think that actually fits the Monaco angle here. Yeah, it does, so it should just be Monaco here. And it was indeed Monaco, so good guess from our opponent. Wow, we go in the distance here, 5 times damage. Now my big lead doesn't really mean too much, because it's all down to the next big mistake. But I like a Southeast Asian round. I feel like Southeast Asia really benefits us right now. It's hard to guess. Now, what's the vibe here? Ooh, quite a few palms. I think I would click middle here. Definitely somewhere in Philippines, because the concrete road. Ooh, what do I actually prefer? Gotta go with my true thought here. And as for where that is, I don't know. Ooh. Whew, I think I click middle here, honestly. I'm not too confident with it. I might go like southern later here. That's my thought. And it is just like Panay, that makes sense. But good guess from our opponent, so definitely keeping him in it. Actually, 1.6k, that's crazy. He's not even that much closer than me, look at that. Philippines is huge, but would have been good to, you know, if I just clicked the other side, then would have been fine, but that's the way it goes. Okay, southern Britain, I would say here. This definitely gives me a south vibe. The hedges are the kind of reddish brick. But I've been very wrong on the UK before, so I think I kind of just click southern London here. Ooh, Manchester is scary here. Cannot lie. I don't know. I have to go with my gut here. Have to go with my gut. Let's see where it ends up being. And it was actually Jersey. That's why it felt so southern. It's not going to be enough damage, though, I don't think. No. 1.2k, unfortunate there. Man, I should have gone all the way with my gut. I did not think of Jersey, to be honest, but it's very hard to get Jersey unless you're out on a road and you see some palms or something. Anyway, green number plate here should be somewhere in the Philippines. Do we have any painted poles or anything? Doesn't look like we do. Although I do probably prefer a bit further north this time. Uneven roofs there. Yeah, I don't know. I think I prefer a bit further north this time. I might go like kind of this area here, this kind of hedge. Ocean hedge it, why not? Let's see. I think he goes a bit further north as well. So I would not be surprised if the duel continues on here, but it's a difficult round. Ooh, it's, I don't know, it could be south as well, Philippines is notoriously difficult to reach and guess. So let's see if I'm right with the vibes. And we are slightly closer here. Now, wouldn't this be an annoying one for him to go out on? Oh, it is. Wow. Wowie. He goes for the exact same guess and gets punished. That's so sad for him. So we're back to a bit ahead of where we started off the video, which is good. I think we'll go again here. Why not? Why not? I'm enjoying playing someone who's actually not moving. It completely changes the vibe. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel about me just rematching the same person here, because for me, I actually think it's pretty good. Okay, this is the Indonesian car. White car with the kind of stubby antenna like that doesn't have any ribs on it. I think, well, generally speaking, this is found on Java. It's a Java car. And East Java probably makes the most sense here, but I don't know. I feel like this can be elsewhere as well. Jemba probably makes sense. I would just go here. There's always the possibility that he doesn't know where this is as well, so let's try and take advantage of that. Yeah, definitely there. And he gets a crazy guess there, actually. This area definitely makes sense, though, so well done to him. 400 points. That should be definitely something that we can come back from. Next one here. What are we looking at? Europe somewhere. It says Carnage. What is this all about? French language there, probably? Yeah, French. Service station, interesting, a bit of English there. Okay, 01, this comes from Paris. This 04 should be like 1, 2, 3, 4. This should be this region here. Paris. Okay, so we can't click too far from Paris here, but I kind of want to go this direction because of the 04 area code. I think we kind of just click middle here, don't we? I think that's probably the best tactic. I mean, don't trust trucks, right? Don't trust trucks. I don't know. We'll see where this is. And it was just Paris, of course. Two Paris phone codes. I think Paris, yeah, would have been obviously much more logical to try out there, but that's okay. Next one here. I don't know. Paris to the red road. That was kind of interesting. The road was very red there. This is indeed somewhere in Argentina. I actually kind of like south of Buenos Aires this time, I think. It doesn't feel too northern to me. These kind of hills could be like Nequén kind of hills. So I'm gonna try this thing instead of further north. Yeah, it was Nequén kind of hills. Good. Okay, I mean, it's not a huge amount of damage, but it is 900 points. So if it's a hard healing round, we at least kind of equalize a bit there. And this is somewhere in Senegal. We got a blue number plate here. So yeah, Senegal makes sense here. And I could be wrong, but I kind of want to try it all the way out east here. No. Oh, Richard Toll. Richard Toll I've heard of. Where's Richard Toll? Is it around here? I swear it was... Oh, there. Nice, Richard Toll. Great. We are Gucci. I kind of thought it might be in the north border, and there we go. We actually get 127 meters away. We get, actually, the 5K. We got the 5K. Let's go. Most random 5K there. Rating is not cringe. It's actually helpful. Okay, very nice. Next one here. 0.25 times healing. It's actually a difficult round. It's kind of good for us, I guess. Yellow single line with the Chilean flag? I mean, it has to be Chilean. We got Chilean poles. How far north or south is this? I do not know. Is this deep south? Oh, I don't know where this is. I think it's like somewhere around here, actually, which is not what I thought at all. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of a crazy round. I cannot lie. It looked north, but yeah, I don't blame him for the Santiago guess, but okay, that's good. 1.5 times damage here. I think this is like northern Colombia. Hopefully it's a difficult round. Yeah, so short number plate. Oh, it's white there. So is it actually US or Mexico. Has to be Mexico then. With the US pickup trucks and the single yellow line. I kind of like Chiapas here because it looked a bit like Guatemala. But maybe I should hedge a bit further north. I don't know. I might go for the ballsy guess here, guys. I might go for that. It looks a lot like, yeah, it looks a lot like Guatemala. I'm trying it. And wow, he goes in Colombia, which I can understand. It's actually Oaxaca, so that's pretty good damage. 4.1k there. We'll definitely take that. Yeah, next round here is double damage, so definitely making up for some of our earlier blunders in the video so far. This is like a square pole kind of Ukrainian kind of round, I would say. Very poor quality road, as you often see there. I don't know. Does it feel a bit more southern or something? We have a long antenna. I don't really know. When it comes to Ukraine, I'm not the best guesser, so I'm kind of just thinking like a Kryvyi Rih kind of thing here. Maybe the city instead, just as more of a hedge. Yeah, but Ukraine's not my strong suit, so we'll see. We actually have like a palm here. I wonder if that would kind of indicate more south or more near the big river or something like that. I don't know. That's that's a big stretch, but we'll see if my theory actually comes true here. And it was exactly there. And he goes in Russia, which is understandable. It's not an easy round there. And we basically nailed the town there. So that's a pretty good result there. And we are climbing now. We are climbing. We're back up to 1266. So just one more win here. And we should be back into the top 200, which would be satisfying. And it's once again, I Mean High. So this has been the I Mean High episode, Christmas special. You already know. It's been fun. It's been fun. I can't lie. So next one here. We are playing a bit of Turkey Guesser here. And when it comes to these kind of pines, I like West Turkey more, so I think I just go quickly here, because it's not exactly an easy Turkey round. Izmir kind of area, yeah, I just go for that. Could also be South Coast as well, but it could be North Coast, so yeah, I think my guess is basically exactly what I'd want here. Now, this kind of sign in Turkey can be really helpful. I won't have time to show you, but yeah, it was just Istanbul there, not a bad guess. So yeah, it's going to be 600 points damage. He often starts off better than he ends, and that's kind of been unfortunate for him in the duels so far today. This is Mongolia. He's probably better on Mongolia than I am, probably. Got a bit of winter here. Snowy, and it's kind of east to west, so I would probably go Ulaanbaatar here, I think. Yeah, I would just go Ulaanbaatar here, just for the fact that it's snowing, yeah. And you do get some snow coverage out here as well. I don't know, just like when it's like kind of east to west but snowing, this kind of area makes sense, I think. Yeah, Mongolia is pretty difficult to learn, and I could not. Don't take my Mongolia tips too seriously. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, Spain. Liking blue strips on a lot of these. He goes for the guess. I like that. Yeah, it's just Spain somewhere here. I don't know. Could it even be an island? I think I would just kind of click Central Spain here. I don't really get too much of a vibe, anything, so we'll see. And it is just Southern Spain, man. I got the Southern Spain vibe again. I didn't say it, because last time I guessed it was right, but other times I think it's Southern Spain and it's just Northern, so I'm a bit scared to guess there a lot of the time. Anyway, this one's India, and we know about this wide blur coverage. Should just be New Delhi on the world map, so it is, and we both go for the same guess. It's always northern suburbs. Next time, guys, I'm going northern suburbs. But okay, this one's clearly Poland, and we don't need to heal too much, so we just click middle of Poland here, and it was Hungary. Okay, we didn't even check the poll, but we got all the points we needed, so that's just fine. And he only lacks 3 points here, so 2 times we've almost healed to full health. But okay, our good guesses in Mongolia were for nothing. This is a bit of French on the sign here. We've had a bunch of Paris so far. Do we get a phone code here? Ooh, I don't really know if we do. I mean, I don't rely too much on phone codes in France, but it's always nice to have one, that's for sure. Okay, 04. Yeah, 04. So 01, 02, 03, 04. It's actually this direction here then. So I would probably just kind of go more like around here. This doesn't feel too southern to me, so that's kind of my thought here. And it was in Belgium. Okay, that makes sense. It's French in Belgium. There we go. I didn't even check the number plates. I was so sure it was France. And that makes a lot of sense. Well, I did not think it had the southern vibe at all, so yeah. This is somewhere, okay, we've lost a bit of concentration here. We've got to end off the video well. This is thick holy poles. We've got a Dutcher, so I think Romania is more likely here. Do we have any more Dutchers? Less sure there. Okay, what does that say? Utsa. Yeah, so that should be somewhere in Hungary then. I would say southern kind of Serbian-Romanian border here makes the most sense. This house is very Hungarian. Yeah, I was going to say, this house here is very Hungarian, if you want to go back and look at the footage. It ends up being near Slovakia there, so we've not actually gotten much closer than him since the healing round here. It's been a bit concerning. So let's kind of lock in here, 2.5 times damage. Let's game it out here. Czechoslovakia, very flat. Slovakia vibes, if you ask me. Slovakia vibes, if you ask me, but where to go? Could that be Nitra? Could that be the Nitra Hill? I don't mind it. That's south, though. That's South Hills. Ooh. I don't know. I think I still prefer Slovakia, though, so I'm just going to go for this kind of area, and it was Czechia. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that's probably new Czechia coverage as well. It's been big damage here in the overtime, and I am feeling a bit worried. But okay, here we have our next round here, somewhere in Colombia. Feels a bit more southern to me, maybe? I don't know. Ooh. Maybe it could be northern as well. Or maybe it's east of Andes. That probably makes the most sense out of anything to me. I would go east of Andes here, because we don't see any palms, and we don't see any mountains. So, yeah, that probably makes the most sense, huh? Yopal kind of area. I'm just going to kind of hedge it here. Now, oof, it's just northern, bro. I kind of realized as I plonked, and that is almost enough to knock us out. Now we need a real miracle, a bona fide miracle, to get us home here. And we have Canada. This is good. Okay. Ontario. It's just going to be Southern Ontario. We have to go quickly here. .ca, that's really annoying. I wish that wasn't there. Somethingville. Okay, I think we go south here, quite south. I'm going here. Hope he doesn't know Ontario polls. These are Ontario polls. But I think he gets it here. Well, regardless, I don't think we win here, unless it's a really wrong guess. We do see some front plates in the distance. Oh, this is interesting. It's a good round for us, and we are closer, at least. So we stay in the game. Oh my goodness. I didn't think it would be all the way up there, but to be fair. Okay, we need... Canada was our big break, and we didn't get it. Oh, and this is bad. This is probably somewhere... Ooh. It's Jordan, I thought. Where are we actually, though? Yeah, West Bank, I think. Yeah, West Bank. Okay, we have to go quickly here. I think we hedge it. We hedge it here. Jerusalem. He's guessed. Okay. Let's think. We have high-rise buildings. So I think Ramallah makes the most sense here. Surely. Or outskirts of Jerusalem. But I go Ramallah here. That's my bet. Let's go. It's Ramallah. Oh, okay, the high-rise buildings in West Bank, it's not much damage, but it keeps us in the game. So we got to keep on making the right decisions here. Next one, 4.5 times. Oh no, it's urban Europe, please. Okay, we have to guess so well here. Black signpost. Ooh, Belgium. No, not Belgium. That's literally the worst. Okay, it looks like... Is it Belgium? Yeah, it is Belgium. Oh, what language do we have? Please. Looks like Dutch, right? So I probably just go Brussels. I just go Brussels here. Please, Brussels, please. Oh, let's go. Oh, it was Ghent. We stay in the game. This is going to be the most insane comeback ever if we make it. Please, Russia. Ooh. No, it might not be Russia, but it's something. It's something interesting here. Something rural. Oh, we got Russia. Let's go. Okay, oh. I would say Urals here. Yeah. It gives me Urals vibes, man. I go... Ooh, where do I go? Yeah, just here. This should be fine, man. Oh, please be right. It can be further east. It can certainly be further east. I don't know. I get Urals vibes based on the architecture and the poles, I think. I don't really know what I'm talking about with Russia, but I kind of do. And it's not enough. It's actually Ukraine. Oh my gosh, I gaslit myself, guys. So hard. That was that? Okay, it definitely makes sense. And we deserve the loss there. So we're back down to where we started the video, essentially. But it was a fun one, and I think he played well as well. So, guys, thank you very much for watching the video all the way to the end. Merry Christmas once again, and I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till then, goodbye.